Hello, good morning. I am Mr. B. Khan. I am going to discuss second understanding secularism. Before teaching secularism, we have to note what is secularism, importance of separating religion from state, what is Indian secularism, fundamental rights and fundamental duties, the rights of the marginalized communities. In this chapter, we will see the following point. India is a secular state. Secularism means freedom of religion and the non-interference policy of the state in religious matters. The word secular was added to the preamble of our constitution by the 42nd Amendment, which came into force in 1976. The Indian Constitution is based on certain fundamental values like justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity, all of which aim at creating a social order based on economic justice. The Constitution reflects a vision for a secular democratic state that is set up on the principles of freedom of conscience, the right to freely profess, practice, and propagate religion, to respect the ideals of secularism and democracy. The Constitution provides some fundamental rights to the citizens. These rights are so important that the Constitution has separately listed them and made a special provisions to protect them. Religion and a state should not be intermingled in a secular state. The rights and duties go hand in hand and are interrelated. Human rights came into being in 1948. Untouchability has been declared as an offense by the Indian Constitution. Now, India is a vast country and have a vast diversity. People of different religions live together in India. Indian Constitution gives freedom of religion of all persons residing in India. All persons are equally entitled to freedom, to conscience, and the right to profess, practice, and propagate religion. Even within the same religion, people have a right to express their views. For example, in Hinduism, some Hindus believe and practice idol worshipping, while there are many Hindus like Arya Samaj who are against idol worship. Indian Constitution has adopted secularism in its preamble. India had declared a secular state. The Indian state both keeps away from religion as well as intervenes in religion. There is no official religion of the state. The state is separate from the religion. The right to freedom of religion has been granted to all persons residing in India, but Article 25 permits the state to regulate economic, financial, political or other secular activities which may be associated with religious practice. The state may also provide for social welfare and reform at the throwing open of Hindu religious institutions of a public character to all classes and sections of Hindus. The Sikhs have been allowed to bear and carry kirpans. The Constitution has abolished untouchability and its practice in any form is forbidden. Moreover, religious freedom can be enjoyed subject to public order, morality and health. There is no state religion in India. No religion has been given a special right and no religion has been given any special help by the state. The Constitution grants religious freedom to all the people. Every individual can have faith in any religion. by inserting the word secular in the preamble of the Constitution by 42nd Amendment, India is declared a secular state. Such a system is adopted in the Constitution that India is made secular state. Without any doubt, the right to freedom of religion has been granted to all persons residing in India. All persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to profess, practice and propagate religion. A state has no religion of its own.
Tomorrow we will see about the secular states of India and the secular state of America, and we will see the differences between the secular states of our country and the secular states of America.